Got a couple of players here you're going to want to keep a keen eye on for Saw, just to kind of gauge the level that they're coming into this on, and I think Arostos is a prime name for that. He'll open up with one. Brokey responds. These dual Berettas out from Donut quickly level the playing field, and so we end up back in this 3-on-3 with Brokey still hanging around a fight. That's because he's got Carrigan backing him up with the bomb down over here in mid. FaZe are playing to contain. They lose Carrigan up in the window, and so now Brokey's got to do the heavy lifting.
Still a backstab on A. Reigns trying to contain it from CT. He's got Brokey's back at least, but Arostos moving into the site gets that kill. Brokey just fighting for survival, fighting for the ace. Those Julies can't connect the killing blow. Final shot does it, and he gets out as well on top of the bomb. Brokey with a reposition. He hears his footsteps. He's tucked in the corner. He might have this ace to open up London. Arostos, it's all on this corner clear. Low HP, looking in, going for the check, and Saw save themselves. It's Arostos, the young talent of this Saw roster, to pick up the pistol.
Nades exchanged over here in middle, but Saw find a move in and try and take this space. That's a little awkward here, with the nades finding good damage on Arostos. He'll get run down. Story can't contain this from the bottom of mid. And so suddenly FaZe have put so much pressure on Saw. They deny all this mid control. And at this point, FaZe know where that bomb is heading. The only site they don't control was over here towards B. They full cleared A main. They push through middle. So FaZe are now set up for a retake in the 4v2.
Still very winnable for Saw. Don't count them out here, but FaZe are just playing to trade, and Rops is on a very late lurk. Roman, if his teammate dies in the site, he can't hold this flank forever, so he needs to go hunting, search for this kill on Rops, needs to clear the corner, and he can't get the kill. That's a phenomenal shot for Rops. You jerks, 1v4, they don't have a kit. That may be the way in. Get him off the bomb, he's done it! But Reigns still trades, and I think there's just enough time for FaZe. Going quick up B.
And Carrigan's going to get tested here. Oh, and he's done his homework, ready for that. First two players in. A chewed up by the Carrigan M4. Rain forced out from cave by that Molotov. Tried to play him behind the site, but the molly makes him swing it wide. And so now Saw get that bomb planted. Retaker's a foot here for FaZe Clan, and they know they've got a player trapped, still on default. The one who planted that bomb. That only leaves one player to figure out the whereabouts of, and Roman's made a bit of noise now, gets the contact out through cave. They know where he is, but he's got these fights in 1v1s. And so Roman is chaining together the kills to bring himself back into this clutch. Just one man left to beat. It's Rops. Didn't have a comment, but now he will, as Roman offers up that 1v3. A clutch on the board for Saw, and it's Roman to take them there.
3-1 now. Saw popping out the mid-smoke. Rops will meet them there, looking to take an opener with the one M4 in the round, but Venturas has put it down, and wow, Saw come in with a statement. Clear up middle. They can just sit back and relax now. Brokey's already thinking about saving. This guy doesn't even have armor. Doesn't catch that kill, and they know the Norp's in play. They can start to run up A. Brokey would need to go absolutely ham to win this round. Reigns at least set him up, but 1v4 now. The low health won't be a factor, and the AWP will remove him. Saw 4-1, full control of this T side right now.
Fed up with dull Steam cases? Why not try Skin Club missions and get awesome skins? Have more fun completing interactive tasks, opening free cases, and getting rewards. Diversify your pastime and boost your inventory with updated missions. Log into your Steam account, try out our new missions, and get skins on Skin Club. Drive, love, Counter-Strike.
Well, as being the underdog, I think they like it when their opponents kind of underestimate them.
And like we said, it has felt like FaZe are in that position right now. Just frozen in middle, he's trapped in a corner, needs to, can't get it, 3v3, and full control in middle until Rops breaks the smoke.
Okay, FaZe, they finally have themselves an advantage here. They finally have a situation in the round where they can look to win it. This is where they have to look for their second. They here saw Carrigan has fully cleared out middle as well, pushing out through heaven on the lane side. So at this point, FaZe, they've shrunk the map down to just this A-bomb site.
Great molly. Oh, Brokey just swings inside of the fire though. Classic. You put the molly down, you immediately pull the bomb. Got to cover it for a second. Oh, what a flash.
I mean, Robs has been, doing this a lot in these mid-take rounds, trying to play ahead of the donut smoke. Very rarely has kind of had the payoff for it. Arasdos secures the opener, and with it, mid goes dark for FaZe Clan. That's going to put them in a bit of a spot here where they've got to try and get some form of info back, and that's why you see Frozen taking a more aggressive stance over towards Donut. Going to get out with the first. That one's free, but they weren't ready for Arasdos, who goes on a tear. He's opened up the A site, retrieves that bomb, and now gets it planted. FaZe left on the back foot. Roman's even all the way up through B, so he's going to be hot on the heels of these players trying to retake through CT spawn.
It's a round-winning play. His team just need to buy a few more seconds in the site. And with an open donut, I don't know how you break your way back into this round. If FaZe try and save, they'll die. If FaZe go for it, well, here's the same result. Roman backstab. Carrigan eats a grenade, hits him in the head. And there is no escape in this one for the FaZe in-game leader. Got to fight for survival. They come swinging. Saw with a 7th round on the T side of Ancient.
They stacked heavy over towards middle. You can imagine the end goal there was if they don't go mid, we want to try and fight for heaven. We want to retake lane from middle. But they never get to that point in the round because Saw play with such a tempo and a pace. They get the B control for free. Arasdos holding down the lane. One man will slip past him. That's going to leave more pressure on his players in the site. And so right now, his pace getting put on the backstab is big for Rops. Him and Brokey will combine for the kills, and FaZe, it's going to be real close.
Yeah.
But they're on their way to a 3rd round here. Oh, no! Just shy of it.
Oh,
and so they get all the kills, but none of the glory.
What can you do, man? What can you do? That was a fantastic round for Rops. He plays that to perfection.
Is working. And so how do you stop this if you're FaZe Clan?
You don't, not in this half. Full A rush, spawn side donut smoke for Arasdos. They're just running in. Rops is going to get smoked before they're even in. Second AWP does connect onto Roman, and now FaZe need to win this round.
Oh. Rain tries to go through. Frozen in with the backstab as well. But Mutiris was ready for the reaction. And so Saw are looking for double digits on the half here. 4v2 at all spotted back towards spawn side. Carrigan even seen getting aggressive. He'll get cut down. Saw lock in double digits as FaZe are left absolutely clueless as what has just happened in this first half.
A 5-on-5 post plant with a resmoke from Carrigan. That's going to make this round very hard for Saw.
Oh, Roman opens. USP taps out one. FaZe are going to come fighting for the long control. It's a nice couple of openers here, and Rops is able to hold on for one. It's a 1v1, and once again, it's Brokey on that receiving end of it this time. Arasdos moving it up through short. It's these same two that opened up the game, having a 1v1 for the pistol round in the second half, but this time the implication is so different. This is whether or not FaZe ever get the chance to try and build back into this map. Brokey pushes through. Arasdos is off the bomb, and so Brokey this time gets his revenge for that opening pistol round, as it's him to offer it up in the clutch.
But we need everyone here on a CT side to hold back the might of FaZe. Brokey just creeps into this B-bomb site. Very little resistance, although everyone's rotating. However, he knows that, and he's made that call. FaZe, again, get out through middle. This is a fantastic fake for FaZe Clan right now. Got the rifle trapped in the corner. Clean for Carrigan. And while he may go down with his ship, that doesn't matter. FaZe have got that A site.
They won't be ready for this.
That's a USP. What could go wrong?
No bone in their body.
What could go wrong?
Considering
what could go wrong? Nothing for FaZe.
Back turn for Frozen, and Arasdos can't connect it. This is what we mean when we say these games close up quickly, right? You were 10-2 up moments ago. You felt like this was done. And Saw are a team that have very much learned that sometimes you feel like you've done the hardest part of the battle, and then it swings back the other way, right?
Yeah,
so if you're not going to make the call to do those sorts of moves now on the CT side, you're not going to make them at 10-10.
Rushing down ramp, they've got the flash in deep as well. The Rain hears them coming. He pulls the gun in time. There's no support with the door smoke. They run through it, though. What a play for Carrigan. He's had a couple of very impactful rounds in this game.
They could double peek this, though. Oh, missed shot instead, and so they learn about the AWP. He even double dips on the angle. And isn't able to secure it the second
Good
time
spot.
around. Aros fast reposition over towards Red Room. Might be able to put a stop to this, but it's just the one and done. Rops now holds on to these, rotates out through middle, and for Saw, that light is going out in this round. Stories all finally connects. The B-side's been lost for a while. They wouldn't attempt the 3-on-3, and so they're not going to attempt the 1v2. They are biting down on a lot of these lurks, on a lot of these kind of fakes that FaZe are throwing in. Story, a couple of must-win fights over here in middle. He's missed some sitters on the AWP. He just gets out with the one and done. And so Arostos needs a helping hand. He needs someone there with him, and no one arrives for Saw. Brokey gets rid. With the sightline held over towards the spawn side, Saw are locked out. They're going to try and play through the molly. The nade finds good damage and makes life very easy for Rops.
Oh, yeah. And that's it. Lock it out. Roman's timing may be good. It's still too late. In the meantime, he's getting triple rushed on that A site. He gives up his position with that flash, and FaZe just gun him down. You need that anchor to get a kill, at least on the A site. And even sometimes one is not enough. They run down Roman right at the end. No save today. And if you're going for damage there, you're not damaging FaZe's economy in this game. Even 3 kills would have minimal impact. And so, yeah, Arostos' position completely given up. Of course, Brokey's off to find that headshot angle. But FaZe know, even at 10-2, the game is not done. I'm glad we bought in early, Harry.
Super top level yet. It felt like they were kind of waking up to the game. Whereas now the individuals are here for FaZe Clan. So even if you've got the read, it's still a brutal fight for survival.
That's just a hell of a recovery for Frozen. Misses the smoke on the molly, runs through it, and still gets a clean entry onto the most impactful player of that first half. Aggression on the backstab. Roman gets a dink before he dies as well. So suddenly FaZe with 2 low players are in a precarious position, dangling by a thread, and Saw just go for it. They go for the full gamble. 3B, buying in and believing on this hit.
Oh, the double swing in through Cave, and Ujerks bites down on it. It's Brokey left standing, 1v3. Bomb on his back as he moves over towards the B site. He's going into the stack here, and Ujerks gets rid of him. Saw, okay, they've been feeling the pressure throughout this entire game, but they at least stopped FaZe from tying this up at 10-all for the time being.
40 seconds and FaZe lay up the smokes.
They go for the safe rotation of a third player back over towards B as well, instead of pushing out through middle with that double donut play. That's going to leave them a little late to the party here.
Oh, dear.
Spam out on the planter. Rain's not able to get that bomb down. Ujerks and Roman with kills apiece, and Carrigan, things are heating up here inside. He will look to get that bomb planted. Right now, Saw fully grouped over at long and short with 1 man in on the backstab. Right now, FaZe, overwhelming odds on this long push. They're able to lock out the first 2. Robson, Brokey regroup over towards lane. Looks like Brokey and Rob's having that conversation about boosting up, but with the stick, with the bomb being held, Saw are just going to take this one by grabbing that defuse out from under FaZe. And Story's able to finish the job on a Brokey with that AWP. That streak that they'd embarked on, those 7 rounds straight, are now a distant memory. It doesn't matter if this game still gets away from you. Rain gonna try give Saw a taste of their own medicine as he contacts up through ramp. Back turn for Roman, never even considered it. And so just like that, the B site crumbles and gets away from Saw. This round ends in an instant, thanks to Rain calling the bluff for Saw and walking it up through ramp.
But they've got another couple of chances to do it again. So we'll again probably just see a more standard round like that first going round.
We're able to lock in this spot back at Showdown. It was kind of Saw still very much in their peak form from this year. And we saw that wane a little, we saw that kind of fall off. They've rolled back the clock for this game. Over in mid, it's a duel to the death between Mutiras and Frozen. Carrigan's there to get the trade. Arostos. This feels kind of wild. He's still pressuring middle. He doesn't want to give up this control for 3, but Rain's going to collect 1 over at the lane. He's even ready for the second man. Down a ramp, never even saw Ujerks. Just taps him out, but Arostos is winning all these fights down in mid.
No way.
The bomb is now separated.
No way.
Arostos is cut down as he attempts to aggress out through middle. That's the bomb spotted. And you might anticipate they're going to try and rejoin Rain. I mean, he has just manhandled this B push. Story got the spot. He knows that he's deep, and so he knows that bomb is on the rotate to join him. Right now, there's a window for a 1v1 on Story's AWP. That window is now closed. Rops has arrived as signposted by that util coming out, and Rain catches Story on the smoke push. Rain delivers the round to FaZe, stops that lane aggression in its tracks, and goes on to safeguard the B-bomb site. His second shot is wild. It's such a clean read on the situation. When they've taken that much control out through Cave, you are fully expecting someone holding on to ramp.
Frozen call. Yes, he's doing it. He's doing the spam in mid. I love this for Rain. 3, 2, 1, and out it goes. Oh! What a play! Oh, we've never seen it at this level. Finally, Rain.
The last round of regulation. Mutiris doesn't even get to play. His round ends in red room to a guy he can't see.
It's like we're back in cash. It's like 2016. Oh my goodness. I've always wanted to see someone do that. And at the last round of the half, Rain whips out the dak. Click, clack, overtime.
They lean heavier over towards this B site. They keep Arosdos as the lone A player because at this point you're 3v5. You don't know where FaZe are looking to end up. And Story is caught by Carrigan on the opener. Brokey even gets out in towards the A site, and so Arosdos was hoping he could at least get away with that, but he can't.
Sick.
They don't know where Ujerx is. Ujerx was the one guy who tried to propel them into the victory while regulation was still in play, but it won't happen here. He's denied in the clutch. It's a flawless last round to send us into OT from FaZe with spams and everything to take them there.
I can't believe he finds the entry with the spawn sniper. What a fantastic play for Rain. It works with the AWP, it works with the auto. Of course he's got it on his loadout. And a stormy forecast for Saw. Frozen's gonna pop through the mid-molly. Out he goes again, looking for this clean entry. Mutiris with a reflash, comes back for revenge, and there's no break on the smoke. Then he just run blind into the mid-stack. Okay, Saw with a response.
There's two folks ready to swing on him and put a stop to the round. So for Rops, like this is to be some of the cleanest mouse work you've ever seen if he wants to lock in a 1v5 here. It's going to start with a 1v3 to get the lane control, and pulling the molly signs his death certificate, so that one is quickly put away.
Still awkward. They can like jump out cave and backstab these side players. It's not like the short player can help too much. Carrigan does exactly that, but they still turn on a dime. Cover provided. Miss shot in red. They rotate out. Again, it's a Carrigan fake out in that B bomb site. We've still got that A main control to worry about. And right now, Saw are just nailing every single kill. More missed shots might not be a problem as Arosdos denies from the side. And Brokey in a 1v5 is not long for this round. Okay, buddy, just send a message.
Bloody hell, all right.
14-12. Saw to win this in overtime after a comeback from FaZe would be unbelievable. Back turned.
Oh, Roman, more aggression.
No way you go through this, right? You might have to. FaZe are running amok into the B site.
Ujerx underhands a flash right behind himself.
What?
Gets out with one, but
Everyone's
in the blink
dead.
of an eye, Brokey, Carrigan, and Frozen have all put up a kill apiece. Spam even connects on a Mutiris, and they get the info that a player's let loose in cave. They know where Mutiris is. So now they've just got to finish the job. FaZe looking for one on their T side here. But in regulation, it was their CT half that let them down. Will one round be enough for FaZe Clan in this first half of OT?
Heaven, he's heard the nades. If Rain wants to make a play, he can, but taking his time. Pixel spot for Frozen in Donut, and that will free up that third rotation.
Oh, that
entry is
so
crucial
awkward
here.
Yeah, Carrigan wasn't ready for someone there. Brokey would have just said, okay, I'm leaving ramp, it's clear. He didn't see anything, and they move in right as he leaves the angle. When it's Rain, you're up against over here at B. You know where you're going to find him. The caveman's playing with fire, but he might end up getting burned. Flash gets him off the angle as he tries to move in and strike while the iron's hot here. Saw have been given enough time to set up in these post plants. They are very embedded in the B site, and no one else from FaZe could even begin the rotates. Every angle being considered, every angle held down. And so Story is there to deal the killing blow to Rops over in Red Room, and it's straight murder here in the first of their T side in overtime. Saw
FaZe focused on middle with 3 players. Rob supporting with util, and it burns out Mutiriz. Full blind as Frozen gets that entry.
Frozen's had a bit of a dire game, and I think that kill is so important for him to get. It puts a stop to that mid control. They were in big trouble if he whiffs that, because they were both blind. That would have been a double for Mutiriz lying in wait. Broky's found more success over here at B, and so Saw immediately start this round in a 3-on-5. They feel like they barely have even had a chance to play. It gets worse before it gets better. They lose Story on his attempt to push up through the ramp smoke.
Broky's on that FaZe BS, you know, the re-peek. He's just going for it, right? Breaking the smoke, hunting the kills. It's FaZe's philosophy, right? We may not always make the smartest play. We'll make the aggressive play. We'll make the play to keep the pressure on. But by God, when it works, it works. Broky, another attempt.
Oh, hang on, he's all alone here.
Goes back for another. Broky with a third. And he is just flicking, feasting, and feisty in this B bomb site. It's only Roman. 1v4, the backstab puts him in a coffin. And FaZe, they just never go down without a fight. There we go. They try again in middle. They're actually running through once more, and the same result. First time it was 1, this time Frozen doubles up full blind as they burn through that Molotov. Fire at the feet. And Frozen fires back for a third.
The fact he's ready for that is wild. Went from saying he's having a bit of a dire game to suddenly a huge 3K here to try and long it out into double overtime. Robs holds this angle with Rain ready to support over in Donut. Leg connects off that AWP in FaZe. They've got that double overtime teed up. It's just Story and Ujerks to put a stop to. They're going to have some control over the site here, but not enough to get that bomb planted, especially not as FaZe keep that pressure on. Missed shot for Story. They know where he is. They've got him boxed in, and Rops will send him packing. It's another overtime in the opening game here in London. That does mean these rotates are going to take a long time to come through. You've got to clear a lot of angles. So right now you're hoping that this 2-man hold inside the A site can withstand this looming Saw hit. With Broky dead in Red Room, that opens up the flank through CT. Pressure is really applied to Frozen here as he's the 1-man left up in the site, and he can't hold on. They learn about Robs back in main. They've got him in a box right now, but he goes swinging, he goes fighting, and he lines up the double. It's just Ujerks, barely alive, finished off by Carrigan, and that's how FaZe take the first in this second overtime.
What an insane round. The comms must have been...
Yeah, I think this might be the kind of double pub look, maybe, or they're going to go back to some of this delayed mid control. I think that was a real way that Saw were able to take some onus over the game in the first half, but Reigns already ripped this round from their hands, man. That double kill over towards Cave leaves Saw with just 3 players up against a full-form FaZe squad.
What an off angle for Robs. He's going to get aggressive, though. Catch him on the weight. Nice kill for Robs. Looking to double up, and he reads it perfectly. Bomb loose, round booked for FaZe. FaZe don't need to allow this either. They can absolutely hunt this kill. So they come running. Oh dear, missed shot. God. You can't afford to miss these on the saves. Coming from Cave, Carrigan's got it locked in. So FaZe take a 2-round lead. No way they're going to clean up CT cleanly. They're going to rush. FaZe have read it, 3B. In they go.
And like desperate times call for desperate measures. They'll go up fast into the maws of this AWP, but nothing found for Broky. Rain, bit of damage, disappears out through the cave smoke. Now tries to tee up to play this 3-on-3. Frozen arrives first. The nades deal with Rain, but Frozen makes his presence known. 1 man up close on the wall. Frozen's going to deal with him, and it's just Roman to get spammed out by Frozen. Ice cold, as it's a flawless CT side put forth from FaZe, and Frozen is now awake.
Frozen's recovery has got to be studied, got to be preached to the people, because this was all off of that.
And so now with Frozen activated, with him switched on, oh man, again over in middle, Frozen just won't stop. Arostos, his CT side was full of these openers in mid. That was one of the kind of shining lights for Saw, but it goes against him here. Aggression down the ramp is considered by Rain, but he's just missed that timing on the drop-off. Goes back in for the fight, and he can't win it. Karrigan aggressive is dealt with by Stories AWP, and so FaZe Clan, it's just on Rops and Brokey, but this is the dynamic duo you would want
Saw him.
for a round like this. Top in the charts for FaZe Clan, and they're the two to try and deliver this game to them. Swinging out from Mutiriz, it's punished by Rops. Still he manages to get out, keeps the pressure on with his smoke down. Rops plays right through it. Right through the smoke. Missed shot from Story, and the ball is rolling for Rops.
It's tumbling now.
Tending to be on his way to a 1v4 clutch. A man, a few words about his performance in the pre-game interview, but let's see if actions will speak louder than words here for Rops. 2 out of 4 isn't bad, but he wants everything. He wants the game. Roman will cut him down just shy of that clutch.
FaZe just post up, player at red. Warp has the cross, Arostos has the entry.
Oh, Story, good recovery there after missing the first attempt onto Rain. He's able to find Karrigan at least. Re-smoke now in the way at Donut. That leaves the push to come through on main side. That push from Mutiriz is crazy. Rain's just been given a freebie. You're kind of letting Rain get away with murder over in middle. Rain, 3 quick kills as he pivots around, and that's how it falls apart for Saw. It's just Roman left standing and no Empire left to build as FaZe pick this one up in double overtime.
Until comes in, and FaZe ready to go through.
Roman is aware he's got his work cut out for him here. One flash on Mutiriz, but you're faced with a decision. You want to use that now, and yeah, he'll lob that through, trying to set up Story on the push. It's a lot of damage, but just the one kill from the guy. Roman's going to get run down here. Won't get out with any more. 2v2. As FaZe have battled their way back into the pistol, they can't plant this bomb. Instead, they're going to be left scrapping and brawling for the round.
It's all on Frozen. Rain can't really do much. He has to stay back quad. Doesn't want to get just one tap. They clear the corner though. Banana player needs to come through. Mutiriz holds strong. Both kills without armor as well. Body shot would have ruined his round.
The limbo circle of hell, right? Like the first one where it's like, yeah, you're making deep runs and you're always getting there, but getting over the line is hard. Saw like a couple of layers down in that they can have the best starts to games, but it's actually getting the dub that often eludes this team. It's like getting to 12 is all well and good, but finding the 13th, that's impossible.
Double deagle entry. Make it 3 for Frozen, and they're going A. He's got the B site fully under control. This could still get a bit weird as Arostos spams the smoke. Where did this come from? He's got another 1v1. Story's dropped Frozen in the site, and suddenly it is just that B player. My God. It shouldn't even be a contest. It shouldn't even be close, but Arostos made it worth considering.
This was meant to be one of your free rounds.
Yeah, you know, you don't get many of them.
One of the lock-in rounds for Saw.
Yeah.
Ooh, Robs isn't going over towards balcony, and so that's ideal for this triple setup over here on the short side. You got a man boosted up on board. Mutiriz is swiftly deleted, and yeah, the peaks do come through from Saw, but they lose everyone in that fight. Ujak's going to get delivered one. Oh, and the double for free. Karrigan spammed out. And so Frozen and Rops have got to lock this one in for FaZe. Now planted. Last wrap up through short for Ujax. He's held W here silently the entire round. It's here very, very quickly. Already up towards the car. Frozen mollied and forced out a little wider in the back of the site. Rops isn't holding short, so Frozen's hung out to dry, and Ujax puts up 4 in the retake over towards A. A stalwart effort there brings Saw right back into it. Roman wants to retake top banana. Gonna get teed up by the flashes. Sat back behind the car is Frozen, and
how'd he see it?
Footsteps made and everything. Like, he gets given a lot of warning that that push is coming through. So that's the red carpet rolled out for FaZe here. Ujerx goes swinging on out, swings it wide, and even underhands this smoke in. He wants to fight for the site control. These are the risks. These are the aggressive moves that Ujerx likes to make. Wide, he gets caught. Story pushes through the same smoke. They weren't ready for a third man, but that shot sails past Frozen. He's got plot armor, man.
It's a wide part as well. Mutiris didn't hear it. He could have spammed it out. And yeah, they had no idea that Story snuck into the back of the bomb site there, but they jump over the scope and around for FaZe just like that. Sick double entry for Frozen yet again. As FaZe try and take middle. They're stalled out by Molotovs. Nice util usage for Saw, but they've burned a lot at the start of this round. And the full belt on Arastos might go down without anything to say. Traded out in middle. And they even go through the smoke. Carrigan, that is naughty. Knowing he's killed a B player as well, opens up the map, and Rops closes yet another
kill. You could
kill.
go anywhere right now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You're blessed on all sides, and so you learn where Story is. Carrigan has completely uprooted the B defense.
Comes up with both B entries from long, and FaZe just waltz that bomb in. There's no saving today, Story. Bad news, buddy. Frozen is still lights out. Clean.
Roman's hearing the shots over here at B, so they start to lean back over towards the B site. Story even deals with Rain in mid right as that bomb was moving back around. Frozen commits to the B push, but the rest of FaZe are teed up to hit A, and Saw are moving out of position. They realize they double back in. Story spotted over on default. That shot sails past. Arastos dead. Story, this has got to be your moment. This has got to be it. 10 seconds, and the AWP connects. Not the second from Story. And so Carrigan's allowed to get that bomb planted. Saw on for the retake in a 3v2. They push the Moto smoke right in it. Carrigan and Rops on the crossfire. And they'll deliver the goods to FaZe. A man down.
Devastating 2v4. What an unbelievably quick 2v4 for FaZe. And as Story gets his double kill as well, but you felt like he needed so much more. No! And all the info on that short rush. Carrigan, Rops, both swing out, close the round with ease. Dear, oh dear. Crashing back to reality now for Saw. They break the smoke again. Oh, okay. Roman lives to fight another day, but Brokey's even coming through with a pistol. He steps in the molly. Roman got that info. He's right behind Brokey, and he knows it.
Oh, they didn't expect that. Roman suddenly playing with a lot of confidence. He's got nothing to lose in this round, right? Just a 5-7 push down through Banana. And it's within those risks that he has found a lot of success here for Saw.
Find that other AK. Don't know if FaZe cycled it out or if it's still in the smoke. He'll just play and let the AWP bait for him. Meanwhile, FaZe, they can absolutely win these rounds. 3-on-5 in the A site. Oh, sorry, 3-on-3 in the A site. Story is essentially just playing for info. He doesn't want to commit on this fight. Let them cross. Oh, he's going for it. Walks into Rain as they take long. And this is how that house of cards comes crumbling down. A gust of wind for FaZe. And Saw are being surrounded right now. Their only hope is finding this bomb on Carrigan, but it's the pack playing first. Arastos, low HP. Carrigan could get backstabbed here. That's something.
Mutiris gets the bomb away from them with only 25 seconds left. That's going to matter a hell of a lot. Ujerx now arrives on that AK, and it's just Rain left standing. 20 seconds. Bomb dropped over at short, and they're trying to waste his time. Time is the one resource that Rain does not have here or on the angle, and Roman locks it in. A big 3K from one of the veteran players in this Saw squad.
They've still got 3B, and FaZe don't want to try and retake this A space with 30 seconds. They kind of just got to go into the belly of the beast.
Yeah, and FaZe, when you see Story pushing mid like that, you know that Saw are aware it's a B play. You know you're walking into a stack here. Do they have the metal for it? Ujerx opens, Mutiris smoke push is cut down. Oh God, Roman. He's got some support from Arastos, but it's quickly cancelled out, so Roman's got to do this. Time's of the essence, and Rain runs him down.
Not again.
It's just Story left standing. The first man to get spotted before this B play came through now has to be the one to close it out. They know where he's coming from. The Story AWP has got to connect. If Saw want 5 on the half, and Story's not being given anything, they are ready to swing this together, and they take him in tandem. Rain walks it over the line for a dominant T-side put forward from FaZe. Repods could get caught. Brokey holds on to top mid, and Rain waits for the pop out through the apartments. They get real close to him. It's a little awkward, but Brokey might have provided salvation of FaZe with that double on the 3-man pack moving its way out through mid.
I don't think there's a kit in this round either, so FaZe is going to have to be quick on the flank, coming up on short side, looking for this graveyard kill. Arosdos has the cross, Rops hits a shot, but it might all fall to the wayside unless Frozen has a clutch ready to deliver. They swing too soon. 1v1 now for Frozen. He's waiting for the fight, and Ujux will take it and take the pistol round for Saw. They needed that.
Just gets out of there right as the AK arrives. Saw are going to go back for these back-to-back apartments pops. Flashed off the angle. Oh, Rain gets out with a double. They weren't ready for that. He's so wide on the angle. He was body blocking that first man in.
Ball blind.
Now Rops with Brokey playing in tandem. Brokey's the bait. Rops is here to mop up anyone that he can tag with the scout, and Rops delivers in that department. It's Ujux left in another clutch for Saw. Bomb is under FaZe control. Ujux has very much been that kind of shining light player for the Saw squad, able to deliver in these clutches, but this one is not easy, not with Brokey teed up down in the pit, and so the force buy works wonders for FaZe. It's Brokey's scout and Rain's 5-7 that do the damage.
Now FaZe flowing with confidence, send it down middle. Brokey runs back to ult and takes 2 as well. Rops and Frozen supporting. There is no surviving this force buy back for Saw as FaZe make a statement. They may not win the pistol, but they may not need it. Worth noting as well, Rops has had a great series today. Definitely came in with questions. I mean, this is absolutely the kind of opponent that FaZe shouldn't have an issue dealing with. And they make it so. Nice triple for Rops. But he's looked good across both maps we've had.
Something FaZe have got to worry about. Rob still has time to get set up over at balcony. Brokey's even teeing up flashes for him. He could have looked. Oh, that one would have been free. The molly will catch Arosdos, and so Rops gets that freebie. Brokey even finds success over toward short. And they're relentless. They never back down. FaZe just keep fighting you every step of the way here. And sure, it's too much for Brokey, but it's all fine for Rops. Dink onto Story, and the job nearly done. 3 players ready to run down Story. And Rain will lock in match and series point for FaZe Clan. Dominantly done on Inferno.
Half of regulation. This has been an extremely one-sided match, right? If you look at it through that lens. As soon as FaZe woke up, they did not go back to bed. No napping for this team. Wide awake.